I told you it was loud.
We don't come through there, do we?
No.
Okay.
And I'm just making sure that I have.
Good thing.
I have everything going on. Welcome, everybody. It is a beautiful September day. My name is Lori Yoakum. I'm the director here at Wilson Public Library. We have another community chat for you. And today we are talking with Julie Rickertsen and Pam Ackerman, right?
Yes.
We have a Pam Acker in
I know,
that
I often get credit for her quotes from the fair.
Yeah. So Julie and Pam are here today from Dawson County Cancer Care Fund, and we're so happy to have you ladies. Kim Hartman, who is a staple here at the library, is also here because she has benefited from services. So just all gonna have a nice little chat about what you guys do with Dawson County Cancer Care Fund. Do you even shorten that to DCCF?
We do,
when
when I write it out, I do.
Yeah,
It depends what I put it on, yeah.
on the Give Big page, it's DCC.
Oh, great, you
Yeah.
guys are part of that too.
Yes, that's where we get a lot of our funding.
A lot of,
But do you just do it through Lexington, or are you gonna come over?
I think,
that's
Overton has a cancer fund.
for the Give Big,
Yeah.
we gotta check on that. We have to check on that.
I know
But
another group that has that, and I think we have some in Cozad.
I think there was Cozad.
Cozad, I think
Okay.
so.
Just gonna have a table too.
Not sure about Gothenburg, but.
We'll have to.
Nice, so that is coming up, I wanna say November 6th, if I'm correct with that Thursday.
That could be, I don't remember the date right now. I should. What has been interesting this past year, we've gotten a lot of memorials given to our Dawson County Cancer Fund
Very
through the foundation.
Yes.
It's amazing how many we've gotten.
So is DCCF,
You
actually
could call it-
DCCCF,
You can call it Cancer Care.
a
call it
501c3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We're associated with the Community Foundation, the Lex Community Foundation. Started in 2021. It was about the time that Relay for Life was getting fewer and fewer participants. And when that door closed, this one opened up. The foundation director said, why don't you start a fund for local people, to help local cancer patients? And everybody just pitched right in with that. That was a great idea, and it's been doing well.
So in existence since 2021,
Mm-hmm.
I know you help Dawson County residents
Yes.
who have cancer, but can you maybe tell us a little more about that? And if you want to read
I'll read.
your spiel, that's
Yes.
okay too.
So thank you for inviting the Dawson County Cancer Care Fund to the community chat at the COZED. I am pleased to share information and inspiration with you today. I am the chairperson of the Cancer Care Committee. It is a blessing for me to serve on this committee to honor both of my cancer survivor sons and my daughter-in-law in Lincoln, who is a cancer survivor. Each time we assist a local patient during a difficult journey. The fund was established in 2021, and its mission statement is to improve the quality of life and relieve physical and emotional burdens during treatment for local cancer patients and their families by providing emergency financial support. The committee is dedicated to a very close to home impact, and it is demonstrated in the passion of all who serve. Committee members have been asked why they wanted to be a part of this venture. Here are some of the answers from very dedicated people with personal reasons to help cancer patients. Even during our toughest battles, we can find the positive and help others. We will continue to be there for families who need help. We can be the light at the end of the tunnel. One of my goals in life has been to touch as many people as possible in a positive way. Most of them I will never meet, but knowing we are making a difference in their lives is very rewarding. It is the most effective organization I've ever been a part of, reaching one person at a time. Pam's true.
Thanks for the opportunity to talk about my favorite subject. cancer. Now, how can that be a favorite subject? Number one, I'm a cancer survivor. Was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2002. And I remember that first day driving home and going past the cemetery there east of Lexington, thinking, wonder if I'll be buried there. Well, I'm not dead yet. And I guess I still have more to do. So in the past 23 years, I've noticed more wrinkles and lots more gray hair, but all of that says that I've just celebrated more birthdays, right?
I call gray hair wisdom highlights.
Yes, here we go.
Not sure if that's accurate or not, but we're going with it.
So for many years, 20 years, I know it was 20 years, I participated in and helped organize the Relay for Life of Dawson County. And that was just part of my passion to help others like I had been helped. And when that kind of, like I said, numbers decreased and we went to the foundation and the director said, why not start this? No, it's good. And the result is the Dawson County Cancer Care Fund and an amazing group of volunteer committee members. We meet once a month. It's an affiliate of the Lexington Community Foundation, which holds and invests all income as well as distributes funds to a transaction account so that we can give to patients for assistance.
So do you have a checkbook or the checks
Yes.
all come through the foundation?
No, we have a bank account.
The transaction account.
Yeah.
But all the, like the give big money,
Goes into it.
What we do is
Goes into
if we need
foundation.
money to put in our checking account, we basically go and send an email to the foundation and request funds. And then they write us a check and then we put it in the bank. I'm also the treasurer.
Yes, very good. So we can provide assistance thanks to the many donors and sponsors during Give Big Lexington, and with the recent expansion of the Day of Giving to surrounding communities, even more so. Memorial donations, as Julie said earlier, have really increased recently because I think the more we're around, the more people know about it.
Right, and that's really why we wanted you to come today.
Yes.
And Kim will probably tell that story, is I'm not sure how many people in COSAD are aware that we all exist.
And then throughout the year, the foundation also receives random donations for this and many other work causes. And the committee, we conduct fundraisers during the year to raise money. And this includes recognizing cancer survivors and remembering those we've lost. And it never fails when it comes to cancer. Dawson County residents and businesses step up. And that's just very indicative. I mean, that's what this county's all about. That's what I.
So when you talk about fundraisers, what do you do? Where do you do them?
Okay, we do, this will be the fourth one, won't it, for the fundraiser at Max Creek?
Yeah,
In-
we have a
in
wine
2026.
and chocolate deal in February. I think this gentleman has
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah, I've covered it 2 times so far.
Yeah, and
So
it's,
that's in February?
Yeah.
Do you do pre-sale tickets or people can
Yes.
come to the door?
that's how we do
Yes.
it.
Oh, just pre-sale tickets?
Well, if somebody comes to the door, if we have tickets, we'll sell them.
Mhm.
It's a huge success.
It's very
Biggest
successful.
problem is getting people to go home.
They really have a good time. And
They
we've
do, and
also
it's
had-
been a wonderful.
We've had good cooperation with the Ag Society at the fairgrounds. We've done a soup supper, a tasty sandwich meal.
We had a
What was the other one?
hamburger one and,
Yeah, we had a hamburger at Plum Creek Market, hamburger feed.
yeah, and then we had something in Gothenburg when we first started.
Yes. That's right.
So you primarily do your fundraisers though over in Lexington?
We're actually looking at someplace in COSAD,
Yeah, Jan is supposed to be.
Okay. just checking into that, so hopefully maybe she'll call in for our meeting.
Yeah, because she said there's a new place in town that they just
There's like an event center, Meridian Event Center.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
she told us about, yeah.
But Frontier Frau has a really big, I don't know if you have been.
I've never been there.
You need to go.
Yeah.
And they're like an old style German beer hall. So it's a
Oh.
really big event space. And then Studio 6 does some things too.
And I came last year during October to the bar downtown.
Oh, to the tap house, yeah.
Yeah.
They do a lot
They
of
had
things.
something to
They
do.
definitely do a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Got the word around a little bit. So I guess I've got lots of goodies here if you want to take something. I've got 3 door prizes and I'll just go 1, 2.
Well, before Kim tells your story, how many people are on your board?
Right now there's 11.
11, and are they from all over the county?
Yes. Yeah, there's Cozad, Gothenburg, Lexington, and Elwood represented, and Overton.
And I heard you say you meet once a month. What do you do at those meetings?
We talk about the fundraisers, how we're
Yeah.
gonna raise money, and we talk about some of the people we've helped.
How many people have you helped? Do you keep statistics on that?
Yeah, I can tell you, since September 2021, we spent $70,000 has gone to help people in our own neighborhoods. Since January 2025, nearly 25,000 has gone to 21 cancer patients,
Just this year?
men and women of all ages in Dawson County communities. The financial support primarily consists of gas and grocery cards. Recent gifts have also included contributing to the annual Joe Torres Sand Volleyball fundraiser to help a cancer patient. I'm sure you've heard of that. And we've helped we've given credit on utility bills, and we had a family that was at what was that little boy? He was in Omaha. Oh, the Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
His family was there, and we got them some restaurant gift cards.
Very nice.
I think
And,
Mary does that a lot for
yeah,
the Gothenburg people.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So now we have one recipient right here in the library. Please welcome Kim.
Yay.
Thank you. I am Kim Hartman. I'm a 20-year breast cancer survivor and a 1-year tongue cancer survivor. With breast cancer, I had surgery, I had chemo, and I had radiation. So when I was diagnosed with tongue cancer, I was not thrilled about the surgery, but I was even less thrilled about radiation. I just remembered it being so wearing, so, I had people drive me back and forth, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to drive myself and every day and 50 miles one way, and I just didn't want to do it. But, I knew that was probably gonna be required because that's what the PET scan had showed. So anyway, I had my surgery, but prior to that, I got a hold of Pam because I saw out on the kiosk that there was this Dawson County Cancer Care Fund available. And so anyway, I thought, I don't know anything about it. I'm just gonna call, talk to Pam, find out what it is, because I knew her through Relay for Life. Got a hold of her. She said it's very simple. The application's not hard at all. You don't need a doctor's note. You don't need to provide proof of your income, nothing. You just answer these few questions, write a paragraph about yourself, and, you can text it to me, email it to me, whatever you want to do. And then we, as a committee, will meet and decide, what help we want to give you. And so in the process of this, I was telling her what kind of cancer I had and what, I was going to probably have to do radiation and what have you. And she said, well, you might need some groceries too. You might be on a special diet with your tongue being affected and stuff. And so I, well, yeah, that's true. The doctor and I hadn't talked about that yet. So anyway, Pam and the committee met, within a few days. I swear 2 days later, I knew that I was going to be a recipient of some money. So I got gas cards, I got a grocery card, and then so I was able to use those. Had my surgery, I used them prior to my surgery even because there was all the preliminary visits you have to do and what have you. And I had some left, of course, when I had my surgery that I was going to use for follow-up visits and radiation. But anyway, I had my surgery and it showed that the pathology report came back and showed that I didn't need to have radiation, that the lymph nodes were clear, which thrilled me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Made us happy for you too.
yeah. So anyway, I did end up having about a month of speech therapy and about 3 months of physical therapy because of a frozen shoulder, associated with removing those lymph nodes. But you know, I love the fact that the Cancer Care Fund made my hard journey less hard. So,
I still remember the day you brought me that sheet though and you were like, do you know anything about this? I don't. You know, we had that kiosk up there.
Yeah, I came and put it on there.
Yeah.
When the librarians had me put, I told her, and that's really full. So he said,
We do clean it off, but sometimes it
I
is.
said, can you please find a place for this?
Yeah.
So.
And it's been pretty much in the same spot ever since I saw it, you know, over a year ago. I mean,
We've got an updated one. We'll
Yeah.
get an updated
Oh,
one.
okay.
Good, we'll put the updated one up.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Well, thank you for your help.
I will. In addition to the Cancer Care Fund, we support the Chemo Comfort Tote Drive that was created by a breast cancer survivor and committee vice chair, Mary Harbor of Gothenburg. These quality bags are made to support those fighting cancer and filled with essentials for cancer warriors of all ages. Donations and volunteers fill the totes before Mary and her family deliver them to Gothenburg Health, Cozad Hospital, and Lexington Regional Health Center, as well as North Platte, Callahan Cancer Center, Heartland Hematoma and Oncology, and CHI Cancer Center in Kearney for distributions to patients. Cancer Care annually has financed gas cards to put in the totes and sponsors 10 complete totes.
And,
A year.
yeah,
Mhm.
and, yeah, we do kind of keep track of people. There are some that have requested help 2 times. And then there's some that have requested help again. It just, we have to put a limit on it, of course, but we won't turn anybody away. And there was probably, when we did our last speech, there was 60 people, and that was a year ago. So it's probably closer to 100 people that we've helped. One of the biggest challenges is to get the word out there. And so that's why we really appreciate, you know, situations like this and coverage from the newspaper.
Well, and we also have problems getting people to want to accept it.
Yeah.
That's one of the bigger
it's-
issues.
Yeah.
People say, no, we don't need that. And then after a while, we kind of convince them that maybe you do need this.
Have they already asked for help? And then when you
No,
do
they
it,
don't. We've
you
heard
hear
about them and then we kind of go, hey, here's some help for you. And it takes them a little while.
Yeah.
We've learned
That was kind of my question is, you know, I don't want to say stalk people, but sometimes in the paper, you know, there will be an advertisement for a benefit of somebody who's, do you reach out like for the
Yes.
benefit and say, hey, can we donate a couple of gas cards, or it's really a process where you need to have that paperwork filled out?
Well, the only benefit that we've ever really been asked to attend is the Joe Torres Sand
Yeah.
Volleyball. It's not impossible to help somebody that way. We have purchased just haven't had that situation come up. But usually how we learn about someone is word of mouth or church, you know, through the churches, the members at church, you know, they'll know of somebody who has cancer or just.
And there have been people in town that we hear about it, you know, they're citizens that have lived there forever. And we go and try to approach them. I know one of them, and it's been interesting. We've learned a lot about, one gentleman wanted help with his ambulance. bill.
Uh-huh.
And we sat down and talked for quite a while, but Pam found out there are places that he could have gone to get help.
Well, yeah, we're now really researching other places and other sources of assistance in that ambulance situation. Did you know that if you pay your ambulance off, they'll give you 10% off? I mean, if you get an ambulance bill and if you pay it within 10 days, or if you just call them, I just called them and I said, I'm with the Cancer Care Group in Lexington, this is your patient, and we want to assist. Do you have any, if I send you a check today, what's my price? You know, and then there's also places at the cancer centers, the hospitals, you know, sometimes you have to approach them and say, what have you got? Sometimes it might be a loan, interest-free loan for 12 months. You know, pay the bill and the loan, you have to pay the loan back within 12 months with no interest, which is a whole lot better than getting a collection agency call.
Now, do you work with like United Way? You know, here in Cozad, it's charitable fund of Cozad.
We have not, I know of them.
Yeah, I just didn't know if they know, you know, what.
They should know.
They know who we are.
They know who we are. I sent them
They have
information.
enough other places that they need to send their money.
I think that's where Pike, actually, the young man that worked out.
Oh,
at-
you mean the one that was out at the lake?
Yeah, I think.
There's been some,
From the
there's been
charitable-
some interesting cases and, some of them, we had a little boy with liver cancer and that one, I'm sorry. That one really touched our lives, or me, because
It
Pam
touched all of
usually,
us.
Pam usually delivers everything. I won't do that because I don't feel comfortable with it, but she was out of town, so I had to deliver to the family the cards. And there's this pregnant lady coming to the door. She has two other little boys and her other little son is in Omaha looking for a liver. And you look at them and you go, oh geez. And he passed away recently.
Mhm. But
We helped them and they were
we help.
recipients of the Joe Torres one year too.
And I'm, as a cancer survivor, as a Relay for Life coordinator, basically, you know, a chairperson, and I have a good communication way to talk to cancer patients. And
She's very good
I'll
at that.
there's this one guy in Overton, didn't know him I just met him and we talked for 2 hours. And the next time when he needed some help, I sat and talked to him another 2 hours. Really nice guy.
He was, and he came to the fundraiser and we all got to know him. He was quite a visitor.
You know, it's a blessing to me. I just delivered gift cards yesterday to a Hispanic guy, and he didn't speak very good English, and I didn't speak very good Spanish, but I spent about a good half hour with him just visiting, and it's just something that I leave with a hug and say, you're not alone.
But the family the Hispanic family, their mother was,
Oh, their mother
Yeah.
was it pancreatic cancer? And she was like 70-something years old, and she had a big family. And
Huge
she
family.
and the father of her children had never gotten married in the church. She wanted to get married in the church. And so we made it possible. We found a transport to get her there, and gave her gift cards to Plum Creek Market so that she could have a big bouquet for her wedding day. And she had a big bouquet of white roses, which I was very thrilled with that. But yeah, it's very rewarding. Cancer,
she passed away.
yeah, she
passed away shortly after that, but her family wrote us a very nice thank you.
Yes. Cancer used to be a word we rarely heard in a social setting like this. If you were diagnosed with cancer, you didn't want anybody to know, you know? And this wicked disease has been around for generations and has left a lasting mark on our hearts because, you know, even the genetic mutations, you know, go from generation to generation to generation. And until they were identified and realized what could be done for them, nobody knew that it was a genetic mutation. So I guess, I know you're a survivor, you're a caregiver, I'm a survivor, or
I
either.
remember when my son was diagnosed.
Yeah.
Cancer was never in our family. It was heart disease, and we got that, and it was so scary. He's only 24 years old. How could this happen? And fortunately, we found a great doctor. He's fine. And then the other one, he found out during COVID. So that changed a lot of things. And the ironic thing is, and they can't explain this, they both had the same kind of cancer. Identical. And they're both fine. It's just, you just can't, it's hard when you find someone that close. They're both fine, but of course, there's always a chance it could come back, but right now they're fine.
My grandfather had pancreatic cancer, and my aunt passed away. She had leukemia, right? So this was on my dad's side. And then my husband, when we were first dating, his dad had leukemia and passed away from that. And my brother-in-law also passed away from leukemia. So, and that's going on 10 years.
Yeah,
In October. And of course, I know Kim.
Yeah.
Working with her. I mean, I've had other people too, but as far as family goes, I wanted to come back when you were talking about hearing things at church. Do you feel pretty confident that all the churches in Dawson County, all the ministers know about you?
I don't think so.
Do all of the hospitals know about you?
we've tried, yeah.
We've put out flyers and yeah. Maybe it's time to
Do it again.
remind them again.
You know, my church knows because I'm on the committee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps.
I know in COSAD, and I can't remember the title, but it was the Association of Ministerial
Yeah,
Association.
Lexington
yeah,
has one of those.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that, is, you know, there's enough turnover that you just wonder sometimes if people know that.
So how far around does this go? Does this just go on your?
This goes on our
Facebook?
YouTube channel, so literally anyone in the world can click on this. And we do put it out on Facebook that it's available, so people can click on that. Do you guys, speaking of that, do you have like social media?
I think we have a Facebook page.
Yeah, I think so.
I
but
don't know that
take care of it. I
it's
don't.
used
I
very
don't use it.
much.
Well, I'll try to tag you in it, so people who follow you then would
We,
do that.
there's a lady that works at, what is that, DHHS?
Yeah.
She gets a lot of names.
Yeah.
She gets us a lot of names.
Yeah.
So.
My other question, if I can remember it, when I have to hold on to things, it becomes hard. What kind of help do you need? Because you were talking about people donating things for the bags that you do. I mean,
I don't know
obviously
much.
money.
Pam probably knows more about the totes than I do. I've never seen, well, I've seen them.
Mary has these totes. They're from,
We put gas cards in them for her.
yeah.
We purchased gas.
She has tables full of blankets and that'd be a good.
But I mean, are those things that have been donated or?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just wondering about, you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And, you know, is it something that the library could do a donation basket, the Dawson County Cancer Care Fund is accepting donations for these bags. This is a list. If you'd like to donate, please stop with your donations.
Well,
Is that
sure,
something
Mary
that's possible, or how do you collect those donations? I guess is the
Actually,
question.
it's, Mary runs it. Mary has it in Gothenburg.
Yeah.
She's a member of our group and we donate to her. So
yeah.
it would really be good to have her actually come show you the bag,
Okay.
and you would donate whatever it was to the bag, not necessarily to Dawson County Cancer Care, but to.
Well, I'm just thinking, if there was a specific, shampoo or something like that.
Oh, she has shampoo.
Right, but a specific kind they want versus just, hey, here's the cheapest I can
Yeah.
get and here's 20 of them.
That'd be something, Mary. I'm gonna let her know. Okay, that you're interested in something.
Yeah, I just say that, our library, in November, we try to help out the student council always does a food and paper drive. So we'll have a fine-free week and you can come pay your fines with goods that we ultimately donate to the food pantry.
Oh.
So same type of thing.
Yeah.
We could look at doing something like that for October.
I think the Lex volleyball team, doesn't Cosette volleyball team, I know the Lex volleyball team did something last year.
They've had a pink out or something.
I know most of the sports in Cosette do pink outs, but I don't know what they do besides wearing the pink for.
No, if you wanted, most of our thing, we don't give out any cash. We give out gift cards, or we would pay, one of the debit card holders would pay for, like the utilities. And, so we don't give out cash. Mainly what we give out is gift cards. We depend on the cash donations to the foundation.
So is that a better thing, is really for people to give monetary donations?
Yeah, that's a good
versus
thing.
stuff.
Right, but I think Mary would probably appreciate the stuff.
Getting stuff for the toads, but Mary has her own illness, so we never know how she's doing.
Yeah, she's been advertising it on Facebook.
Good.
Well, did I hear you say that you had a meeting this week?
Yep, tomorrow.
Well,
No,
Oh,
Wednesday.
Friday.
today's Wednesday.
Yeah, Friday.
Boy, you're the second person who keeps saying that it's Thursday. Don't do that to me. Jose, you've been awfully quiet. Do you have any questions for these ladies?
Yeah, I have a few. Luckily,
first
they were
you
the
have-
same questions that you already asked, so it's not a very long list. So going back to the monthly meetings, do they usually take place in the same location, or does it kind of change up?
Well, we made it to foundation except during when Lexington has their, what is it called, that my son's in charge of?
Oh, their gala?
The key.
Okay.
Okay,
Their
They
gala.
have long meetings, so then we go to the library and meet there for a couple meetings because they have long meetings at the foundation office, but the foundation office lets us use their meeting room
okay.
most of the time.
And is it usually just the first Friday or so of the
It's the
month?
second
Friday.
Second, okay,
Friday.
second Friday, okay.
10:30.
Is there like an application to become a member of the board, or how, if people are interested?
You want to become a member?
I didn't say that. I asked a question about if people are
I guess-
interested.
I guess, they can call us. They can
Okay.
call us, and I think our phone numbers are on the brochure. I think that, we just got 3 new members, and we're saying for a 3-year
Okay.
commitment, but.
And you said you have 11 people on your board, so that's a
But
pretty
we
good
can
size.
still have another one or two. It's just, I think we're in it for life. I'm
Yes,
not
I think
sure.
so, yes.
I hope so.
I know Jan Puppy is on your board from Cosette. Are there other people from Cosette on your board?
We did have some, but they weren't able to come to the meetings. So they kind of dropped out. They said, we like the idea, but we just can't make the meetings. And
We were glad when Jan said she wanted to come, and she's a good member.
yeah, she's a really good member.
Oh, Jan's the one Jan is our COSAD rep.
Okay. Do you have all the towns in Dawson County represented on your board?
No,
We've got Lexington, Gothenburg, Overton, COSAD, and Elwood. So we don't have like anybody from Sumner or Eddyville.
So yes, we're.
We have room. It's always room.
You had more questions too, Jose, I'm sorry.
No, you're
You know
fine.
me, I just
No,
jump over
It's okay.
everybody.
This is your event, so there's nothing to worry about. So it was mentioned early on that this was started back in 2021, which
Mhm.
means that next year it's gonna be the 5-year anniversary since you've been in existence. So I want you two to kind of share me some insight of what you might potentially want to see in terms of, celebration/events that you want to do for next year for people to know about.
well, we already know we're having the wine thing.
Yes.
That's
Wine
February.
chocolate, yeah.
Do you know the
that-
date for that already?
I have it.
I don't have it
I don't
with
have
me.
it with me, but it's February. It's close to Valentine's Day.
It's on Friday night, right?
Yeah, is it on a Friday? I
Friday.
can't remember. It's like whatever.
How do people get tickets to that?
You want some tickets? We can, it's word of mouth. It's on Facebook.
I'm guessing you'll have a press release in the paper.
Yeah, they usually send one that.
Yeah, we usually advertise it, or word of mouth is the
You
biggest thing.
know, to be honest, we have not even thought that it was gonna be 5 years yet.
Ooh,
That's
something
a
to
good
think
thing to
about.
point
Yeah.
Good question, because we haven't even discussed it, and that's gonna be on the agenda.
You can just
Right.
piggyback that with
Adding it
America's
to the-
250th.
I'm gonna add it
Oh,
to
that's
the
true.
agenda
Yeah.
and other
Okay.
business, just to,
Another thing, huh?
we will, of course, have the wine and cheese, or wine and chocolate.
That's just gonna keep going because it has been so successful. It is amazing
partner
how we can,
weekend.
yeah.
Where do you get your chocolate from? Are they like,
We have it, we have,
artisanal
who do we have
chocolates?
make it?
Well, there's
Cindy
several
Feeney-
volunteers.
Yeah, Cindy Feeney made some last year, and Meredith Orthman gets some from a relative.
Yep.
And
Just,
it's
Sharon
all
Wood.
donated, so we don't have to worry about that. Of course, the winery is wonderful.
Mhm.
They have been very good.
But yeah, we're gonna have to celebrate somehow, so check into it.
She'll come up with
Great
something.
question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She'll
Yes,
come
very
up with
good.
something, believe me.
Jose, I got a question for you.
What's your question?
What, do you have a connection to cancer?
Well, 2 months ago, I found out that my grandpa from my mom's side, like he was diagnosed with some type of cancer. From what I understand, it's not super severe. He's still able to do normal things like communicate, walk, etc. But it's still something that my parents worry a little bit about. But I did see him not too long ago. He still seems to be in high spirits. So it's unfortunate, but it doesn't seem like he's taking it super hard. Other than him, I think my grandparents from my dad's side, they had cancer before they passed away. I'm not too sure, but I'd have to double check on that. But there's a little bit of, cancer connection in my family too.
Yeah, it affects everyone.
Yeah. We're finding that out.
So I said, any questions? Already got door prizes
She's
figured
already
out?
asked a lot.
That's my job.
Please help yourself to anything on the table here.
Well, I know you've been to the wine thing because you've taken our picture.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the wine event? Should everybody buy tickets and go to this thing?
I would say so.
You had me at wine and chocolate, so I love Max Creek.
Yeah, it's usually a really good turnout for that type of stuff. I've covered a lot of events at Max Creek, and out of all the events, it's that event, the wine and chocolate one, where I do have to plan ahead of time, because sometimes finding a parking spot is, it's difficult, so, yeah, I
How
can,
many years have you been doing that?
Three
3
years. This become the fourth one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It was just something we thought up, and one of the ladies thought up, and another idea that they've thrown out for a fundraiser is a bridge tournament.
Bridge tournament, that could go on next year. Oh, yeah.
Because two of the ladies, well, Jan doesn't play bridge, but her mother does.
I think there's quite a few people here in Cozad play bridge.
Yeah, and we thought, okay, that's gonna be quite a deal.
And I asked, when we were talking about it, I said, can I have a poker table?
Because she plays poker.
I don't know nothing about bridge.
But that's one that was thrown out, but that's gonna take a while to organize.
Yes.
We'll
We'll have to have bridge lessons. You play bridge?
No, I don't,
Okay.
don't know anything about poker either.
Kim and I read.
Yeah.
Well, that would be good.
We could read a book about playing poker or playing bridge. Not quite the same.
Pam knows how to play.
I know how to play poker.
Well, ladies, is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you would like to just throw out there for anybody watching?
Well, I just want to say that since this is going out to the world, that you can be the voice someone needs to hear. When you tell them about the Dawson County Cancer Care Fund and what we do, because it could happen in your community, it could happen in your house, it could happen to you. And now you know, we're there for you.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming today. I learned a
You bet.
lot.
Thank you. It was fun.
So yeah, so I guess I didn't ask, is Jan gonna have a table, did you say, or you're gonna have to check into that here at the Give Big?
I have to check into that. Somebody
Yeah, I
has to
think
check
Jan
in.
was looking into that, wasn't she?
She had sent me an email saying something about, are you editing this?
No, I'm not editing.
Okay, I won't.
We can
She
talk
had
about
sent
it
me an
afterwards.
email about checking it.
I was gonna say, she was gonna look into that.
All right, well, we are done here for the day. Thank you again. For those of you who are watching, we do have our Festival coming up on Saturday, which is Messy Arts at Uni Park from 10 to 12. There's a foam pit, lots of art. Can't see my hands, but they're all black right now from trying my pendulum pour, which I need to figure out before Saturday. Thanks for